well, and I was just wondering whether he'd bring himself into the attack now, and he has to because they need a wicket. They can't keep going on like this. They need to try and create an opportunity, and the man to do it for me is Graham Creamer. Another guy that hasn't bowled is Tendai Chitara, not used yet, so obviously looking for him to do a role at the back end of the innings with his Yorkers and slower balls. I get that, but he can also do a bit of damage up front, and I definitely would have used him for a few overs up front, not just to bowl in the middle and at the death.
Lovely trust-up delivery, and that's where he might create some problems for Afghanistan with his flighted deliveries, different trajectories and different pace.
This is the moment. Pasted through the covers, nobody out there, and raced away for 4. Oh, just had to hurry a wee bit there. Ahmed Shahzad was ambling through, and it was Craig Irvin that returned it to Captain Brendan Taylor. And he just had to put in a few hard yards at the end. Here he goes, he's just ambling back in there, and suddenly there he's got to get a shake on. The bat sticks in the ground, but I think he was okay, he was over the line.
Well, he was on perambulation duty that moment, and then had to rush, and a direct hit would have created some ripples. Just in there, safety, I think. Third umpire to make a decision here. Not out. Is the written scribbles there on the giant screen.
CEO of Afghanistan cricket, Shafiq Stanixai, on the right of your screen. He'll be very happy with what he's seeing on the field. Got his hands full this year with the Afghan Premier League coming up, World Cup qualifiers. Lots on for Afghanistan cricket, exciting times. It's up in the air now. Is this the opportunity? It is. Wallace underneath it, drops it, puts it down, and goes for 4. Wow. You wouldn't have expected that. He created the chance, did Graham Creamer. And, well, we'll have to say he's made a meal of that, Malcolm Moller. Really has. Didn't look set, didn't look confident, and in the end, spills it.
Yeah, lovely trust-up delivery. Just mistiming it, hitting it in the air, was in the air for a long, long time. Shahzad given up, but overrunning and then running back and not holding it properly. So dropped chance that might further damage the status of the game for the team Zimbabwe.
Not only do you have the feeling when you drop the catch that you've gone, oh, what have I done? But then you see it dribble over the boundary for 4 as well. It makes it doubly worse.
Goes back and makes a great connection. It's out of here. 6. Massive strike. 14 overs gone. 85 for no wicket.
فريش بي بي دايبار علوم دسمات ترکیه هوا صاف فريش بي بي ستاسو د ګرانو ماشومانو لپاره بهترین انتخاب.
The Afghanistan Premier League, not far away, 5 franchises, 30 top 20 foreign players, 75 Afghanistan talent on display, and the player option, of course, will be coming soon. The Afghanistan Cricket Board organizing that, and he's one of the man behind. Mr. Stanixai, CEO of Afghanistan Cricket Board. That's going to be a big mega event as well. Afghanistan Premier League. Probably going to host it around October this year. And joining me in the combox is Neil for the first time.
Thank you so much, Ajay. And It's going to be a fantastic lineup of cricket for Afghanistan there. Tendai Chatara comes into bowl. 45 matches, 61 wickets, and economy of 5.15. Young lad, 26 years of age. And he'll have to create an impact that the rest of the bowlers haven't been able to. Bowling it from the far end, Chatara. Shot jacked into the body. That is what Alistair has been speaking about earlier today, that the strength of the Zimbabwean bowlers is to bowl short. That's what we saw. And that is what troubled the Afghan batsmen. Here the crowds seeping in to watch this fantastic game. Afghanistan going very steady on 86. And it's going to be a good day of entertainment for the Afghan supporters. It's a Friday, mind you. A holiday in this part of the world. And the numbers in the audience just increasing.
Yes, and it's a delight for them that Malik Shahzad is still out there. He had a lucky reprieve in the last over. Should have been taken by a bowler, missing that opportunity. And, as they say, once a good batsman is given a life, he normally capitalizes, makes use of that. Exactly what happened, going for the big one. Was the fielder in the deep. That should have been taken at this level. It's running a bit ahead, really not in a great position, and then conceding a 4 as well.
Well, as I say, insult over injury, and that's what happened. It's a good start here by Chatara. 3 deliveries, just 2 runs.
You can also say, Neil, rubbing salt on the wound, isn't it? One, you have dropped that catch, and then conceding a boundary.
Well, absolutely, and you never know when you give life to a batsman like Shahzad, what he would turn out to do. Meanwhile, this one, again, dealing in singles in this Chatara over.
Really played well. He's really played well. Some lovely shots coming from his blade. It's Anulab took his time early on, but this is a strike. Brilliant, 103.80. Whenever the opportunity was there, never afraid to take the little route, clearing the boundaries with a lot of ease. Made use of the first 10 overs, the first power play. Some thick outside edges, but some glorious shots as well. And a very good half century by the young man. Doesn't have much experience, but the way he's batted, Hasanullah really shows a lot of promise. Shahzad, on the other hand, has taken his time today, especially early on, 34 or 37.
Well, yes, Ehsan going into the top gear almost immediately and made Shahzad to take the second fiddle's role. And that's what he's been doing. But then, again, look at it from this perspective that he's hit 4 boundaries and 1 massive 6, Shahzad. And will come in true playing international cricket after a year. This man knows how to clear the boundaries, and that's what he specializes in. Meanwhile, nudging around to take those singles. Sensible, I reckon. So it's 15 overs.
افغان بیسی 4G LTE حالا از سرعت 4G در بسته‌های تریپلی ما مستفید شوید. 7GB در بدل 8 صرف کنید. 10GB در بدل 11 صرف کنید. 16GB در بدل 18 صرف کنید. در صفحه پیام GB مورد نظر خود را نوشته و به 151 ارسال نمایید.
ما افتخار می‌کنیم که افغان هستیم. افغانستان را دوست داریم.
So 15 overs gone, 89 for no loss. Afghanistan exactly what they wanted. Win the toss, batting first. This is a good opening partnership for them, laying a good foundation. Going to be the captain once again, Creamer. Unlucky, should have picked up a wicket. He's really bowled well. Saw him in the T20s as well. Really tosses the ball up. He's got some good variations under his belt, especially required on this kind of surface.
Well, absolutely, and he could be the one who could make those differences that are required in this game. The fast bowlers haven't been able to create that impact. This one has been played up in the air, and this could be out. It is. Ehsanullah has been caught finally. Kremer gratified with the wicket.
Yeah, wanted the little route, but this time finding a man in the deep. And this partnership, that 90-run partnership finally ending. Solomon was the catcher at long off, going for the big shot. Not able to get the elevation that was required. Flight delivery. Intent was very clear, but finding the man in the deep. That's the end of a very fine innings. Ehsanullah going back for 54. It's 90 for 1 Afghanistan.
انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کامپلکس با 7 دور فراغت افتخار دارد که برای دور 8م در رشته‌های فارماسی، تکنولوژی طبی، نرسنگ عالی، پروتز دندان، قابلگی عالی، رادیولوژی و انستیزی محسن بپذیرد. فیس هر سمستر با کار عملی فقط 3000 افغانی. آدرس: سرک کوته‌سنگی، کمپانی، قلعه جرنی. انستیتوت علوم صحی جامعه کامپلکس پیام‌آور آرزوهای شما.
به اطلاع مردم شریف افغانستان رسانیده می شود که متخصصین ایندی در بخش‌های نسایی ولادی، اقامت یا بی‌اولادی، اقامت مردانه و تاریخ‌های 23 الی 26 دلو سال جاری و کلینیک نوی سیتی واقع کارت پروان دعوت گردیدند.
So Afghanistan losing the first wicket in walks Rahman Shah, 33 matches, 991 runs, averaging around 36. His strike rate 68. But he's one batsman who loves playing in this format, Rahman Shah. The openers laying a very good foundation. They have done well. Not much pressure as he walks in, Rahman Shah, but a slip in place for him, close by. Got a man and slip, Ram Prima. Really bowled well, very impressively. Bowling his second over. 13 runs, 1 wicket for him. Wanting a single refused by his partner Shehzad. And Rahman Shah is here because this was the wicket. Tossed up delivery. You see, flat delivery. Trying to go over the top, not getting the elevation or the distance. And Solomon taking a good catch in the deep.
Well, yes, as you were talking, that Kremer will be the one who will create that impact. A mild appeal there by the wicketkeeper Taylor. And he has created that dent again this time round.
And that was a googly as well. So deceiving the batsman with that googly. The ball just coming in to the right-hander. Nigel Long is a very experienced umpire.
And that bowling to Rahmat, who's just walked in, he'll take his time to settle in on this wicket. Two umpires, Nigel Long on your screen, and the other umpire standing on the square leg position, Ahmed Shah Pakteen. That's Pakteen on the square leg region. Kremer. Flighted delivery up in the air. Fielder on red and taken. Double wicket there for Kremer. Fantastic catch. And Kremer is delighted. That was the last delivery of his over, and he struck yet again.
Yeah, once again going for the big shot. This time on the onside. Shehzad not timing it too well. Very disappointed with himself. Flighted delivery. Going on the onside, not on the off as his partner did. And finding the man in the deep. Vittori the catcher, the left arm seamer, and the captain is delighted. The second wicket for him in this over. Shehzad walking back, disappointed out for 36. Getting a start, not able to capitalize. Is 91 for 2 now.
موږ د پرمختګ لپاره ډیر وخت ته اړتیا لرو.
موږ نشو کولای وخت کم کړو، مګر استفاده ترې کولای شو.
دا وخت دی چې بریا جوړوي.
اوس کولای شئ 6,000 دقیقې د یوې میاشتې لپاره د 499 افغانیو په بدل کې د افغان بیسیم څخه افغان بیسیم ته ترلاسه کړئ. د فعالولو لپاره *233*2*1 علامت نمبر ډایل کړئ. کم لګښت سره ډېرې خبرې وکړئ.
موږ ویاړو چې افغانان افغانستان سره مینه لري.
پیامبر خداوند جل جلاله می فرمایند برای هر خیانتکار یک بیرق وجود دارد که در روز رستاخیز با وسیله آن شناخته می شوند. بیرق سیاه داعش در سوریه سرنگون شده است، اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کنند. بیرق سیاه داعش در عراق سرنگون شده است، اما خیانت خوارج نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند. با خواست خداوند جل جلاله بیرق سیاه خوارج در افغانستان نیز سرنگون گردیده است، اما خیانت آنها نسبت به دین مقدس اسلام ایشان را تا آتش جهنم همراهی می کند، جایی که برای ابد فراموش می شوند. مطابق احکام قرآن کریم نیروهای دفاعی ملی و امنیتی افغان تا آن زمان به تعقیب خوارج و داعش ادامه می دهند تا که عدالت و ایمان به خداوند جل جلاله در سرتاسر افغانستان ادامه یابد. شیرمردان دلیر قوای امنیتی افغان با عزم راسخ در مقابل شریران و رهبرانشان در هر جا که پیدا شوند مقابله می کنند. نیروهای دفاعی ملی و امنیتی افغان بیرق جمهوری اسلامی افغانستان را با شجاعت در میدان نبرد حمل می نمایند.
What he's shown here, Kremer created a chance in the previous over. Shehzad spilled down, but then in the very next over came back strong, picked up both the openers. Asghar Stanikzai, the skipper, comes in 78 matches, 1,559 runs, and an average just under 22, and a strike rate close to 62. That's the man, Kremer. Flighted delivery, and Shehzad goes on the long onside. Simple catch there, Vittori. And that was the end of the hard-hitting Shehzad. Dot ball to start the proceedings here.
I think this is the phase where they have to step the flow of runs now, because both the new batsmen out there, so they'll just be taking a bit of time. Rehmat, we saw its strike rate just over 60. It takes a bit of time early on. Asghar Stanikzai as well. He's just come in, hasn't faced a single delivery at the non-strikers end. This is a time when Zimbabwe would like to get a few good overs in. Just stem the flow of runs, because it always makes a difference once you get the set batsman out. Always makes a big difference. The coach out there, his streak on the right of the frame, is having a chat there. Should be happy in the way his captain has bowled so far.
So the crowd gone a little silent as the runs have stemmed and after the fall of those two wickets. But these two are sensible batsmen, Rehmat and Asghar both. And as you said, Mr. Mehra, that they just need to smoothly just ease out the pressure, take those singles and doubles, and ensure that they do not lose any further wickets from here on.
I think the damage has been done by Kremer, the way he's bowled. He's been very impressive. First got this wicket, going for the big shot, got it at the long off region, and then it was Shehzad, who was dropped earlier, but this time once again not getting the elevation that was required from him, and Vittori taking a good catch in the deep at long on. So both the wickets coming in the same over for the captain, Kremer. He's done a very good job. 2 overs, 14 runs, 2 wickets for him. Exactly what Zimbabwe required at that stage. It was a good move by him to bring himself on. He's a wicket taker, bowled very well in the T20s as well. Was instrumental in checking the run flow. Exactly what he's done here.
Well, absolutely, and this is what one would want to see of the captain. 2 overs, 14 runs, 2 wickets, 1 ball remaining, and this is a maiden.
Almas.
Going to be the captain once again, Kramer, 2 wickets for 14 runs. He's milking the ball on the onside. It's a good effort at Squaring as well. Irvine, the fielder out there at Squaring near the umpire.
2 good overs back to back. The previous Kramer over getting 2 wickets there, and then followed by a maiden over. Kramer coming into bowl again. We need watch the ball of the hand, take those singles. There are those gaps in the field. Don't do anything silly, because what Shehzad did at that point in time was nothing short of silly. You lost a wicket in the same over, and then you want to go hammer and tongs all over again in the same.
You're right. In fact, once a set batsman is out, the other has to be a bit more sensible. Shehzad is very experienced as well inside edge. He's really mixing his deliveries very nicely. I'm using the googly to good effect. The variations have been good. At times bowling much slower, flatting, tossing it up. At times just pushing through. He's a tall man as well, Ram Kramer. It's been a very good spell from him so far. It's going to be interesting as well, Neil, how lengthy this spell goes for him. Does he bowl 5 overs or 6 overs, or does he just carry on? Normally likes to bowl in the latter part of the innings as well, the last few overs. That was a googly once again, read very early. Playing on the onside. It's a single to end the over, 95 for 2.
شفاخانه مدرن KMC از مشهورترین متخصصین هندی هر یک دکتر سومت آنند، پروفسور ارتوپدی و تعویض مفاصل، دکتر ماینک مادام، پروفسور معده، جراحی جهاز هضمی و لپراسکوپی دعوت به عمل آورده از تاریخ 27 دلو الا اول هوت 1396 و همچنان دکتر عبدالعزیز از کشور هندوستان در بخش داخله عمومی به طور همروزه در خدمت هموطنان عزیز قرار دارد. ثبت نام جریان دارد. KMC تداوی با لبخند.
This one has been played. Yet a dot ball to start. Chatara bowling beautifully here. Economy of 1.85. 2.1 overs he's bowled so far, just given away 4 runs, and all of those 4 runs have come in the very first over that he bowled.
I think the good thing, Neil, is he's not trying too many things. He's just bowling according to a plan here, Chatara. He's a tall man. Just see that speed there as well, 136. He's got a good action, very clean action. This is the T20s as well. Did really well, picked up a few crucial wickets in the latter part of the innings. So important wickets, really bowled well. He's the man in form for Zimbabwe. That was the T20, was back to live action. And out here as well, bowling that corridor, not giving